What's good, guys? Malevolent Gaming here, and who do we have today?
We have Other John.
Other John, and what did you do today?
I got my back-to-back top four, almost back-to-back second place, going X1 with PRIMITE 6 Sam.
Oh yeah, let's see the spice.
All right, so just to start with, so you guys have to watch the whole video, is the non-engine. 3 Fuo, 3 Ashestop Fuo, 3 Drill because it's the best hand trap right now, 3 Imperm because I needed more hand traps, 2 Bell because it's another generic hand trap that hits just about everything. I'm playing a pretty small hand trap engine compared to most, but that's because the engine itself is kind of big. For the PRIMITE stuff, obviously 3 of the best normal summon, 3 of the best card, 1 drill beam, 1 roar, and then 1 unexpected die. So I got this deck idea from an old video from like 5 months ago, and the logic that they use is that if you happen to see both of these, then you can use them both in chain to each other and continue to play. All in all, I might end up swapping it out for another roar just because it's searchable. Okay, but not bad. 2 of the actual heart of the deck being Chamberlain of the 6 Samurai. He's your normal monster. He's basically your only main non-tuner. He's the only non-tuner 6 Sam that you play, and he's what allows you to generate a lot of advantage, continuing to recycle him with things like Lordy Load. For other 6 Sams, I'm only playing the new ones. Anarchist lets you make level 6s, and when he goes to the grave by any means, he searches a quick play 6 Samurai card. So he searches asceticism.
Okay, so Droll's pretty good against this deck, huh?
It can be.
Okay.
I also play 3 Tactical Trainer. This is what lets you make your Nat Beast, and when he goes to grave, he searches one of the best disruptions in the deck that we'll get to. Okay. Both of them summon themselves for free if you control a 6 Sam, so your normal summon is almost always just going to be Aether Barrel. Okay. For consistency, I want to see as many of these 6 Sams as possible. Honestly, more times than not, this has been used to search Chamberlain because I've already had tuners. Okay. Play 1 asceticism. You only need 1 because after turn 1 it's dead. Yeah. And you search it in your combo. And then Double Assault is the really cool card. It's a Book of Moon, or it's a Reborn of a 6 Sam. I think it can summon from hand as well. Yeah, but it's almost always just a non-targeting Reborn. If you happen to control 2 6 Sams on activation, then you get to use both effects. And so you generally are going to have 2 on the field when you're using it on your opponent's turn. So you Book of Moon and you Reborn a Vanilla so that your Drill Beam's live. One thing I forgot to mention is that when he goes to grave and searches this, he can also add it from grave. And so you're constantly recycling it. Okay. The last 3 non-engine are just consistency things. Prosperity, Triple Tack, and Called By, making it an even 40. Okay. Extra deck, obviously the OG Shien. He's what you end up making second because you're really making your level 5 Nat Beast every time. Just because Infinite Spell Negates allows you to really kind of play more recklessly with all of your monster effects because you don't have to worry about Triple Tack. 2 of the new Shien, this card is absolutely busted. Not only is it a monster negate, but it also searches on summon. And so you generally go into this, you search your tactical, and you have a free nib negate. For going second, you play 1 Anishi, which allows you to play into an established board already by banishing 2 from your grave to bounce 2 monsters. Okay. And then if he goes to the grave, then you summon back a banished 6 Sam. Ultimately, those are the only synchros I actually went into. The other 4 are all just whatever you want. I play 1 Scarlight for time and board wipes, 1 Draco Berserk for non-targeting removal. On the off chance that I have to make it, 1 Dawn Dragster for spell and trap negates, and then 1 Trishula for non-targeting removal. Targeting is really scary, or is what this deck does, so having things that don't target to get rid of it's really good. Yeah. 1 Almirage so that you can make your SPs or just send your tuners to the grave to search. 1 Gravity Controller, being able to send the Anishi to the grave after you use his effect, because you'll put him up here. Originally, the idea that was pitched was you go into the extra monster zone and bounce 2 against Ryziel, and if they don't pop it with their detonator, because pop it just lets you extend, then you just link it away into the gravity controller, resummon out your 6 Sam, and then activate the asceticism that you searched to just continue to play. So one Imduk.
Yeah.
Originally, I was playing it because I didn't have a Link Spider and I wanted to be able to turn a vanilla into an effect monster. However, Imduk has a really cool secondary ability here of being a dragon. So that if you end up getting drolled off your Ether Barrel and Lordy Load, then you just go for Imduk and then you end on Sphere's Drill Beam Pass, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty good, yeah.
One SP because it's SP, and then one Typhon because you kind of need a Typhon.
Okay.
For the side deck, I wasn't really sure what I would be seeing today. I figured there's going to be a lot more Punk and Orcus since they just came out, and so I cited 3 Nib, 3 Lancia, and then I was citing 3 Phantasmade primarily to try to draw into the Nibs.
Did you use that card at all today?
No, I didn't play against any Orcus, which is primarily what it's there for.
Okay.
But in theory, it seems pretty strong. I like cards that say draw cards.
Yeah.
Going second, board breakers, and then you're going first to swap out for your Fuwas. You just put in 3 judgment because ultimately, even if you end on like a half board and a judgment, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool. Well, any other final closing thoughts on it?
Other than swapping out the unexpected die for a roar, I kind of like everything else in the ratios. It works and does what it's supposed to do. It really excels on making a really unscary board that then people just can't play through.
Yeah.
So
That's what happened to me game 1, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I can crack this, never mind. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for the profile, and Malevolent signing out.